Hello once again and welcome to Car Mechanic Simulator 2015. It's another happy day in the office, or in this case, the mechanic shop, garage type majoolum. Right, so last time out, if you remember, I'd put in some new DLC that I'd not realised was around. It was all exciting, so there might be new cars and or new parts on the old cars. Well, this looks like a new car. Look, it's got the little DLC symbol. I don't recognise Sakura GT20, so let's have a look at that. Oh, there we go. Oh, it's a interesting shade of green. Good. So, running gear problems, sloppy car steering. So there's no point doing any of the normal tests. If we get into the path test, that might tell us something. Generally speaking, these cars won't bloody move. Oh, there we go. Alright. There's lots of wood in here. Old style stereo. Yeah, very good. Not a lot to say about it. Jiggle jiggle. Wow, can you imagine trying to reach that windscreen wiper down there? Windscreen wiper? The windscreen... the what? The window winder. You know, for putting your window down. It's under there. You can see the other one over there, look. It's right underneath. You imagine... this all seems a bit close. Maybe these cars are made for small, pencil-thin people. Right, okay, we've got some information about some of the suspension-y bits. Yeah, good. Right, and for the rest, we'll just hack into the corners and see what's what. There's a strange-looking panel look on the fender there. We don't call them fenders, we call them wings. It's a bit weird. I think we think fenders are the bumpers, or at least that's what we think of. You know, when people say fender benders, we assume they mean you know, bumper benders or something. Anyway, differences, eh? Differences make us feel different. That's how that works. Yeah. Okay. Good. Getting with the waffle as usual. You can tell that concentrating on one thing makes it hard to concentrate on something else. Yeah, it's fairly obvious. Quite nice wheels these, by the way, as well. Quite different to previous rims that I've dealt with. Alright, bits of chocolate that we can get rid of without delving too deep. So that steering rack needs to come off. Everything else looks fine here though at the front. Might as well pop it up in the air, doesn't preclude us working on the suspension anywhere else. It's one of the few parts that it doesn't matter whether it's up in the air or not. Sometimes you have to be up in the air for some of the parts, but you don't have to be down on the ground for any of the parts, like sometimes you have to be in the engine bay for some of the parts, which you think, well, why do I need to do the engine bay? I can literally reach across and just sort this out. But I'm sure they have their reasons, he said, giving them the benefit of the doubt. So that leaf spring plate, U-bolt thingies needs to go. That's all chocolate. Okay, all looks fine. Alright, we're at this side. There's some chocolate. There's a bit of chocolate in here as well. There we go. So that might be all of it. Let's check with the list. That seems to be all of it. Right, let's purchase some parts. Oh, actually, no, I can't be bothered to fix the parts. It doesn't work well for me. Because then I don't know what to buy. I'd rather just buy it. It's much easier. Right, front somethings. What were they? Front shock absorber cap and front spring. Front shock absorber cap, front spring. Leaf spring plate times 2 and a U-bolt. Leaf spring plate times 2 and a U-bolt. Outer tie rod. Rear shock absorber B and 2 rear shock absorber caps. Rear shock absorber B. Rear shock absorber cap. Spring cap. Upper suspension arm. Spring cap. Upper suspension arm. Alright, and then we want another inner tie rod. I like the way these all split out over two different things, even though they're the same sort of parts. It's great. By great, of course I mean stupid. And of course now these now I've already bought some of these spring plates, so what's this about, governor? Well, I need a steering rack. I need 2 of these. I asked for 3 of these, so I definitely need 2 more of those. Steering rack. But if I don't want to buy extra, I can't remember how many leaf plates I've bought already. So let's leave that. You can always buy them if we need them. That's the hope. Yeah, I've already got 2, so that's why I didn't buy those. See, that to me is a bug, but I don't know. I quite like the categorisation, it's just sometimes it doesn't work very well. Or it works against you slightly, but it's better than not having it at all. It's just frustrating. Now why do I have to buy 2 of these? I'm sure I had to buy 2 of those. That one's fine, I think. Well, that's no good, obviously. So I need another one of those. Rear shock absorber cap. Don't remember it asking me for another one of those. Rear shock absorber cap. And let's just bought the wrong things, of course. Who knows? Or maybe it's the 2 of those I bought instead of 2 of these. Is it 2 of these I bought? Can't be able to screw it back in. Right. Anyway. Mumble mutter. Mumble. And mutter. Right. Come on. Come on. Come on. Come on. Come on. Come on. Right. Now, did I put the leaf thing on this side? Yes. Wheels on already. Good. Alright, good, good, good. Remembering what I did. Outer tight. Oh, yes, just squeeze it on through there. Good, good. Oh, and the wheel. Very good. Nice sway bar there. Alright, the other side. Oh, no, missing a tie rod there. Outer tie rod. Alright, was that really it? Nope. Oh, there's a cap there as well. Okay. Well, that might be it. Well, that's all ticked. That was all it, as they say. So there we go, it was a new car. It was quite nice to work on, looked quite nice. Colour was a bit iffy, but you know, I've had that issue with a few vehicles. Alright, time for a quickie. We've got some brake performance. Take it. Rino Piccolo. Piccolo. Hola Rino. I think, was it brakes? We're doing brakes, yeah, okay. Oh, we know what we're doing here. Tried and tested. We are the brake professionals. While you wait service, etc. We'll have your brakes off, checked, and re-sorted in minutes, madam. Mere minutes. Oh, how many minutes? Well, you know, no more than, say, 150 minutes. Oh, that's quite a lot of minutes. Well, we do say it's only minutes, just we didn't say that there was, you know, hundreds and hundreds of the minutes. Yes, while you wait. Well, how long will it take? Possibly 3 weeks. Well, I can't wait that long. Well, you could. We suggest that you do. Yeah. I like these phrases that mean nothing. While you wait. It's ridiculous. It's like, well, you know, how long do I have to wait? Oh, 9 months. Oh, You hinted, you insinuated that I wouldn't have to wait so long. Well, no. Implied and inferred what you like. Whatever. Mumbling. Oops, taking out a battery. Oop. And replaced it. Right, so that's all those parts taken out. Now it's time to purchase replacements. So 3 calipers, 2 discs. Two ventilated and 3 pads. Alright. And then do the funny blibbity blibbity blop bit. What's that, you say? Well, come on, seriously, I do it every video. Put it together, and what have you got? Blibbity blibbity blop. It's from a Disney movie. From way, way back. Yeah, Cinderella or Snow White or something. Good. Alright. So all this goes back on, and then that's the brake job done in, I don't know, 3 or 4 minutes. With, you know, free added waffle. Didn't slow me down. Well, it might have slowed me down a fraction, but not much. Not a whole lot. Alright, there we go. And flip. Oops. Oh. This is the one corner that gets all the old parts which weren't replaced, new. They were just good enough to be reused. So there we go. Good. Job done. Super fast, just like 4 minutes. Next. None of these are new. Okay, well. Maybe we'll leave it there today. Maybe I'm just going to get rid of all these jobs and see if any fresh jobs with fancy new cars turn up. But until tomorrow, as there's no work to do, no work to do. I haven't taken that phone call. It's time to go. I'm going to water this plant, and apparently I'm going to merge with the plant. I wasn't supposed to show you that. That's a secret between me and the plant. Come back tomorrow when I don't try and lengthen videos by waffling needlessly instead of actually doing something interesting to watch. Bye.